Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Dad Games Badly. We're here playing some more of our Buffalo Sabres Challenge franchise. Just to go over the rules, we have 10 scouts. We have a full 25 seasons if we can make it, but honestly, 3 seasons is our goal. We're going to look to at least make the playoffs and get an extension. If that doesn't happen, then the series is over. So we're definitely not doing well, and I think we're too far gone right now to make any changes. And I honestly am kicking myself for not making those changes in the last episode, because I think that really would have helped us get better. There wasn't much out there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make some trades happen. I am going to get rid of some guys that we did want to get rid of. That includes Risto. Where does he want to go? Let's see. Rebuilder doesn't want him. Contender does. Do you still have your first round pick, Detroit? Alright, let me just see. Sorry. That was dumb. Why did I do that? I mean, they have more disapproved. They'd have some more skaters in the organization. Alright, let's just take a look at defensemen, because that's kind of what I'd be looking to snag. Detroit. Oh, there he is. Moritz. Would you be willing to give up Moritz and that first? Maybe I can get a little bit more. I don't know. They don't want to give him up, so that's the only problem. And let's go. Goalies. No one. Yeah, let's see if I can get at least that fourth. Trade accepted. Alright, well, go to roster moves. I'm going to go to defenseman, Darlene, 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so that is that. I'm okay with that. Do I want to take Pilot and put him in for now? Yeah, that's fine. Alrighty. Extras. Apparently extra attacker was Rasmus Ristolainen. In this case, we are going to make it Olofsson. Perfect. And that is that. And then down in the AHL, we didn't make any changes. So, that is one guy gone. We did get a first overall pick. So 2 firsts and a... Okay, so that looks a little bit better going into this draft. Honestly, draft what we can, get rid of what we don't use, move up, move down, do what we have to. If we have to try and get Lafreniere, we will do it. There will be a spot for him on this team, as well, whoever else is left. So let's go ahead and see who else there was that we wanted to get rid of. Goaltending-wise, no, I'll just keep everybody for now. Defensively, Darlene we're keeping. Yokiharu, yep. Reinhardt. Do we get rid of Reinhardt? That's the tough one, Cahoon staying, Johnson staying. And then center-wise, yeah, there's not really anybody there. Let me see. We're going to go fine trade with... What's his pickle? Now we're a rebuilder. So we did drop down from hopeful to rebuilder. Not super stoked about that, but hopefully I can figure something out at free agency. I just don't want to trade a bunch of guys away for players. I'd rather trade for picks and then use the picks to trade up in the draft to where we can get one really good guy, or if we can snag two decent guys. It all really depends. Yes, Dahlin and Eichel. Fine, Sam Reinhart. That's who we're not gonna necessarily trade him. Just seeing what's out there. Oh yeah, Subban. Nope. Do not want Subban. So I think we're gonna just take a look if anybody's interested in Reinhart. Columbus. What do you have in regards to people you would send back? You have an extension, do you not, Dubois? You do not have an extension, and you are going to be looking to get paid. Huh. I mean, that's not really anything decent that they're going to give us, and everybody else. Liam Foodie, yikes. Gabriel Carlson, 22.77 would be a little bit happier if you were better. Yeah. And then when it comes to draft picks, you have a first. I mean, is that fair? Should really make it worth our while. Okay. Well, let's see what you're interested in. Let's look. Well, I'll add Sabaka. I'll add... I mean, Zemgus is 25. Tage is 22. You're both two ways, right? No, you're a power. Or... Vodka. Alright. So you don't want Sabaka, that's fine. That was just trying to clear up cap space for somebody. Let's go. I would honestly give up Skinner. However... How many years is left in that contract, Doobie? 2 years. Yikes. No, thank you. Let's just see if I can get another fourth. Alright, I don't think that one's going to work. Let's see. Florida, LA. Who do you have? Skaters matching block. Alright, let's just go all skaters. And we'll look at salary. Who needs to go? 3 years of Dustin Brown. Let me see. have to give you a pick then. Or a prospect, and I don't want to give prospect up. Let's see, if I give you this one and that one, how's that? Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. What if I had the tack the second on there? What? Come on. I'm taking money off your books, bud. Well, not really, but... Let's see, will that work? Alright. Alright. Alright, I think I see what the problem is here. I'm getting a little too greedy on that first overall pick. See, they want to get rid of theirs. Probably afford to give me that third round pick too. Really? You're not taking on extra salary. You don't need to sign him. Alright. What if I did this? I'll pay 50% of his contract for the rest of the year. Yeah, but you can still re-sign them. I don't understand what the problem is. Okay, what would you want for that first round pick? See, you want Reinhardt. I see what you want me to do. I know what you want me to do. Let's see, who has... Granlund has 1 year. What if I take Kyle Turris off your books? Okay, then how would you like... I'm making it so hard here. Come on. Who do you have that you want somebody locked up? Okay, just let me figure this out. Alright. And what about those? There we go. Go to roster moves. Let's go to edit lines. Oh. Casey Middlestat was there. Jeff Skinner was there. Simi was there. Alright, so after those trades and what we made happen, our lineup is now Cahoon, Eichel, Olofsson, Skinner, Middlestat, Simmons, Johansson, Turris, Okposo, Frolik, Thompson, and Remi Elie. On defense, we have Dahlin, Seider, Colin Miller, Yogi Haru, McCabe, and Pilot. And then in net, nothing has changed. Allmark and Hutton are our 1-2. Hopefully Allmark can pick it up here, start getting into the new year. Hopefully we can keep some of those injuries down for him. And then down here, honestly, I don't think it even matters. Goaltending-wise, Ukko-Pekka Lehkonen has grown quite a bit this year, I believe. So yeah, let's continue on with the season. Hopefully that makes things a little bit better. Team chemistry has gone down. Fan happiness has gone down as well. I understand why you say that, but I'm hoping to make our team better. And there's not really much else we can do. So we are 17, 20, and 4. Let's just go ahead and sim up this month, take a quick look and see what happens. Owner update goals. They've updated our owner goals, so that's great. Boost team chemistry. You want us to get 29 wins this season. I'm trying. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. I'd like you to be within 1 million of the player salary budget I set of, so 63 million is basically where I'm at. I don't know where we're at in regards to cap. Scott Wilson has been injured, sore foot. 18, 21. Scott Wilson is back. Just best lines. Started the year off with a loss to Tampa in overtime, a win against Edmonton in overtime. I'm going to manually edit this out. Defensively, I want to put in Montour. I'm just going to do that. Perfect. Moritz, how you doing? 3 assists in 4 games, not bad. Pilot looking all right. Let's go ahead and take a look at our friend here, Mr. Turris. Since coming over, 2 points in 4 games, plus 2. Had 17 points in 38. So, yeah, pretty much the same. But that's what we can ask for. And unfortunately, you don't give us a plus 5 like Casey does up here. Casey's not having a bad year. 27 points for the young man. And our extras, we need to worry about this. Our extra attacker on this one is going to be... I am going to make it Kyle Turris, actually, because it would be nice to have somebody on that 3rd or 4th line. And then for this, I want... sorry, who else is there? So, Turris, Johansson, Skinner, okay. Go a shot. So, Is Olaf's in there? If he's not, he is now. Perfect. We win that game 2-1 against Vancouver. We lose 5-3 against Detroit. 4-2 win over Vegas. A 2-0 loss against Dallas. We beat Nashville 4-3. Darlene is back. We are just going to continue here a couple days. Central Scouting has released their report. We'll just look at that at the end, guys. There's no point in jumping in right now, especially with the amount of scouts we have. We'll go edit lines manually. And on this best line do go over here. Defensively, Montour can go out for Darlene. Darlene can jump back up. Sider has still 3 points in 8 games, but not doing terrible. And let's take a quick look here at Mr. Turris. 3 points in 8 games, so meh. Definitely was just trying to get that first. Matt Hunwick is out. That's okay. Rasmus Asplund, Curtis Lazar is out with a sore hip. Braden McNabb, no. And a 6 for a 2nd and a 4th. 2/3, and Sam Gagne for a second. No. Raz Darlene has a fractured jaw. Goodness, Raz. Ye old razzle dazzle, man. Coyotes. No. 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 Multiplayers on Rochester are will be dressed. Fantastic. Alrighty. So, 23, 23, and 5. We have evened out our points totals. We are at 500. Still 9 points out of the last spot. And the Penguins and Flyers and Rangers. Wow, they're not doing too hot over there. Yeah, got some owner news going on. We need to upgrade and maintain some nonsense. It looks like maintain concessions. Go ahead and repair that stuff. The upper bowl could use a little repair. Okay. Team rankings and sales. Where are we? Buffalo. Well, we're not terrible. Last 7 days. We're 4th. Game tickets, 2nd. Concessions, 6th. Merchandise, 7th, and Buffalo 7th. I honestly would not be too upset. Year to date, revenue generated, of course, it's not going to be us, but 19th. Game tickets, yeah, we're never going to be up there at the top, you guys. 13th though, concessions. Alright, so owner's happy. I'm happy. We only need 6 more wins on the season, and we have like 3 months to get them, so I think we're going to get that goal. Let's take a look at my contracts. Salary cap, projected spent 71, cap space. Yeah, so we're $10 million over the budget that they had set for us, but they can suck an egg for all I care. Eichel's now with 49 points. Don't really care about points right now. We'll check that all at the end of the season. Let's go ahead and go right up to the trade deadline. Looks like we've got a trade. Winnipeg trades a 2020 first, second, and third, and Matthew Perreault to Winnipeg for Anthony Duclair, a 2020 fourth, and Michael Bodker. Okay. It's like Winnipeg going for it or something because they just wanted Duclair. Bodker was just probably cap dump. Dia has been injured. We start the season off to a win. Oh, it looks like Vegas have fired their head coach against Columbus. Lose to Colorado. Casey Middlestat has been injured. That's what I was afraid of. Switch with Darlene out. I need to bring up. He's injured. Nelson. Oh, you're a defenseman. Ogilvy. Yikes. Alright, forward-wise. Sabatka or Wilson. Larson, 27, 27, 32. Who's the fastest guy? 85, 85, 87. Or Taylor Lear. 25-year-old. Oh, Taylor? Welcome to the team. will make some small changes. Kyle, you're up. Tage, you're up. And where? He's a left winger. Because we're very all. Yeah. Who's got the best? 865, 75, 65. Alright. Well, Taylor, welcome to the NHL. Have you had a chance to play in the NHL before? The answer is yes. A few games here, a few games here. I don't like how they don't go back and put the information in. It looks like you're wearing Philly colors. But actually, where's my phone? I guess I could have just done this too. Drafted by Philly. Fourth round. Interesting. Alright, well, welcome. Glad to have you. I just want to see if I could... Doesn't matter, you guys. That's fine. Best lines down there. Yeah, fine. Not so great. Alright, I'm going to continue. I'm going to best lines there. And then Andreas Martinson. View player info. You're what, 29? Nope. Go ahead and finish that game there. That 4 wins in a row, 28 wins. We are so close to hitting that goal. They are very happy, as am I. So we have an extra 40k bonus added to everything, I believe. Team store, repair, club seats, repair, executive bowl, perfect. Alright, and I'm gonna edit these lines quickly. Fine. What day is it? The 12th? Well, we're gonna play him. And do we get an injury? We do not. And we keep the win going. 9-6 win over Columbus. Wow. Well, guys, we may have 3 points out of a playoff spot. And they are also 3 points out. Wow. Okay. Well, we'll just go ahead and plow right through here up to the trade deadline. Let's keep these wins rolling. We've got a game here against the Leafs. Boston trades Zaboral and Senyshyn to Vegas for Alex Martinez and John Merrill. Looks like Boston is going for it again this year. Beat Toronto 1-0. Gabriel Haas and a fifth for a fourth and a fifth. No, thank you. Edmonton. Can we beat Ottawa here? We have a 5-0 loss. We're still 5 points out of a playoff spot. I do not want DeKaiser or Sam Gagner. Alrighty. Jets have fired Nicholas McLean, their head coach. Pro Scout wants us to update our trade block. That's fine. We have 2 more losses in a row. Now we are down below the Panthers. Just want to take a look. Is there anybody on the trade block that we could go after that would be a good fit for us? Let's see. I'll have to deal with you in a couple days. that, and then that should be good for the rest of the season and into the playoffs. And if not, well, whatever. Alrighty, trade blocks. Oh, I don't want my trade block. Browse trading block, there we go. Who is available? Kessler, no thank you. Grabner, Nussbaumer, and Mayo. Zudnica and Halak. Don't need another goalie. Reimer, no thank you. Jonathan Taves, eh? Nope, not taking that contract on for 4 more years. Dobin wouldn't be terrible. Mantha, 1 more year at 3.3. Okay. Mantha. Nope. No, sorry, Brett Connolly. Nope. 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 No. 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 Yikes. So... Okay. No. So, Anthony. Rookie skate. Let's go. Skaters at matching block. Cousins and Cider. Nope. What I want to do actually is I'll exit the trading. We know that Mantha is available. Is he going to be a good fit on our pair? That's also something we need to look into, because he would definitely go here, and then we'd sit Ellie, obviously. So let's go find trade, see what Dallas or Detroit wants for Mantha, and if that works, awesome. If not, we will figure it out. Let's see. First, second, and Allmark. Second and fourth, Cousins, and 2 Force. Do I want to give up my high 6 center with Middlestat and Eichel for an elite power forward and 2 Force? That's kind of the deal I'm leaning towards, because I keep my first, I keep Allmark, I don't get Luukkonen. Okay, guys, I think we're going to do it. Dylan Cousins is never going to suit up for the Buffalo Sabres in this series. We'll be trading him, a Edmonton Oilers 4th and the Sabres 4th from 2021 for Anthony Mantha. We'll go ahead and accept that trade. Be interesting to see. Multiple morale changes. No down changes for getting rid of Cousins, because he's never actually played on the team. So what I want to do is, if I put Frolik, yeah, perfect. If I move Simi down here and I put Mantha right here, and Tage, I just want to see if anybody fits over there. that would be it. This will be an interesting addition. Very interesting. Ooh, I did want to check injury report quickly to see when we can expect Middlestat back March 2nd. So actually quite soon, considering it is the trade deadline. So about a week away. Let's just go ahead and advance past. Nobody's looking to trade with us. We'll advance past this Colorado game. Anthony Mantha wants to talk to me about how he's playing out there. Dude, you just came here. Let's get you up to snuff. It's okay. We're making a push for the playoffs. I mean, Detroit was in the playoffs, and I'm sorry we took you out. We're quite a few games out, but let's just do this, okay? Casey Middlestat has returned to the lineup. So go to roster moves, and then what I'm going to do is take Taylor. You can go down. What, you're on waivers too? Lame. Eh. Nobody picked him up. That is fine. Taylor, I do appreciate everything you have done for us. Casey, welcome back. Oh. Are you serious that you still get a 5 with Simi? I mean, he is a better fit up there. Is Mantha a good fit up here? No, not really. Alright, well. That's the way she goes. Sorry, Anthony. Alright. So we'll just go ahead and sim to the end of the year. Let's keep this train running. We are 31, 27, and 5. So we are definitely doing better than we were. Last game of the season is here against Philly. So we'll go right up to the last game of the season. We'll sim through that game together and just do a quick catch up. So let's get some more wins going here. Anthony Mantha, you want to talk about your ice time concerns? Yeah, I get it. Can I persuade you? No, let's just do this. Alright, fine. Hopefully get another injury. The drive is about to begin. We proceed to season ticket runners below his breakdown by section. I mean, that's not terrible. Could be better. Best lines it down here. And then I will go back to putting you there. And then what I'll do is I'll make sure that you're on. Oh, you're not over here. That's why. That's stupid. Mantha. Well, here. Let's do this. Best lines. There we go. Okay. So, boop. Okay, whatever. Alright. Ah, my defense. Whatever. 33, 32, 31. Linus Allmark has a broken ankle. Edit lines manually. Anybody else agree they're just thinking that? Goaltender, Drieger? Well, guys, we tried. We definitely tried to make it happen. We do get the win. Brendan Hickey can come back. A 7-6 win in regulation. We beat Montreal and then lose to Boston 6-3. Anthony Mantha is happy we kept my promise. I told you, buddy. I'm sorry. I should have done that the first time. I thought you were automatically just going to be put there. That's good. Alrighty. We'll skip the draft class here. 6-3 win and a 6-2 loss. Casey Nelson is injured. 2-1 win in overtime over Florida. Casey Nelson is back. A 5-1 loss. 3-2 7-0 loss against Montreal. Holy. 2-1 win. Still 11 points. Not going to happen. I don't think we're making the playoffs this year, guys, but I think we made some big changes to this team that will help. Andrew Ogilvy is injured with a fractured jaw. I mean, just play with a shield on. Alrighty. So, guys, I don't think we're going to make the playoffs. It is Rasmus Dahlin bobblehead night, which is great. Let's take a look here at our team. Well, we've got one more game, so we'll just go ahead and advance through it. Here against Philly and Dahlin bobblehead night, and we get the loser. 5-3 loss at home to end the season, guys. It wasn't how we wanted it to end, but let's just go ahead and take a look at the stats overall, kind of how we did. Buffalo here, not great, not terrible. The 3.45 goals against average really hurt us. Yeah, goals for, not so great. So, well, almost 3. Just when you're giving up 3.5, you don't usually win games. Shorthanded goals for, we had 5. The penalty kill, we were down at the bottom. And the power play percentage, we were the worst in our conference. Let's go ahead and take a look through the entire league. We got here, so Sharks and Tampa. Looks like Sharks can win the President's Trophy. Tampa closely behind them. Dallas, Toronto, Arizona, Colorado, Minnesota, and Boston ran at the top 8. Washington, Detroit, Carolina, Calgary, Florida, Nashville, Philly, and Pittsburgh the top 16. However, Pittsburgh, New York do not make the playoffs in the East. Edmonton does claim the last spot at 18, followed by Chicago, St. Louis, Montreal, Vancouver, Anaheim, Buffalo at 24. So we actually did worse by 1 where we were in January. Honestly, we did have that really good month in in January after we made all those trades and started getting a lot of goals, and then it just did not work out. Maybe it was getting rid of Skinner. That was the problem. Maybe I made the wrong choice, but I felt Mantha might actually put some more goals in the net for us. So we'll take a look at that. He did go up 1 overall, probably due to morale, finishing off the season with 77 points. Jack Eichel up there with 72. Jeff Skinner with 62, Cahoon with 54, Olsen with 53, Johansson and Middlestat both with 42. Middlestat only played 72 games, though. I feel, had he have been in as well, we didn't have the injury, that would have been a good fit. Colin Miller, Wayne Simmons, Kyle Turris, Okposo, Frolik all have 30 plus. Then you're looking at in the 20s, McCabe, Thompson, Dahlin. Dahlin and Pilot with 15. Dahlin having an even plus minus, not the greatest stat to go off of, but that's kind of what you got. 4 defensemen in this game with no advanced stats. Yoki Haru could have been better. Sider actually 9 points in 29 games, 10 PIMs. Not terrible, Moritz. I'm really happy. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry, plus 12. 8 points. Yeah. So, and 26 PIM. So, actually, not terrible. You know, being a plus player, playing on that first line. Did you go up at all? No, but I'm sure you will next year. Goaltending is the huge concern. Hutton played the most games, not great. Allmark was good when we needed him to be, especially early, and Jonas Johansson was not. So, we'll just go ahead and take a look. I don't think we had any rookies. Just Moritz, but we're not going to get anything out of that because you're only here for a little bit. So, Kubalik, some of these guys really went off this year. That's good to see. So we'll go ahead and take a look here. Amerks aren't doing so great either, unfortunately, when your team is garbage. What's the point? Roster argument, Casey Nelson is back, best lines. Owner goals. Well, you win some, you lose some. I'm not overly happy or too upset with these results. However, I do expect a better outcome next time. Well, I appreciate it, Terry, Kim. Past, yes, we did hit our over 29 wins this season. That's good. The team chemistry, that's okay. And you gave me an extra 90K for available funds. I don't know the player salary budget you set, but I'm glad we're within that 1 million. So I am just going to skip ahead to the draft. Let's quickly see how long have I been recording. Yeah. Andrew Hammond gained ice time. Ogilvy is back. Fantastic. AHL season is over. Nobody there that we are really concerned about. Linus Allmark is ready to play. That's great. Too bad we're not playing Linus. And slowly but surely, we hit central scouting rankings. We will pass that off until the end. The Oilers are your Stanley Cup champions, and your Calder Cup champions are the San Jose Barracuda. Looks like we sold an updated 12% of our season tickets that we did want to sell. Not terrible. New salary cap is about another 3 million or so. Alright, that's kind of not what I wanted to see, but we did only go up 1. Chicago is the big winner, going 13 to 1st, Vegas 6 to 12th, and Columbus going from 1st to 3rd. Other than that, Ottawa's got their 2 picks, New Jersey's got 2 picks, 1 from Vancouver, and Minnesota's got 1 in there as well. So a couple things that we're going to want to do before we start the draft is just look at where our picks are, who we're looking at. Retired players, did we get lucky and anybody leave? Doesn't look like it. Matt Molson is gone, but I don't think he was playing for us at the time. And goaltending wise, yeah, no. We did not get lucky enough. Amerks, Rochester. No, looks like we didn't lose any coaches this year. Retired players, David Clarkson, Jonathan Erickson, and Henrik Zetterberg become scouts. Those will be guys we kind of look into next year. I would like to upgrade at least, get better scouts. Maybe we can have a couple more scouts. We will see. Let's go ahead and we'll just continue simming because it doesn't really matter. This doesn't matter. And here we are. So let's just go take a look at the draft board. Lafreniere is the only person we watch listed. We don't have any updates. So we have 9, 16, and 20. Interesting. Yeah. B- forwards, everything else is an E. This is probably a little bit better before I did that. So we'll go ahead and view the draft class. Is there anybody necessarily other than Lafreniere, Vorobyov, Sawyer Bloom, I don't necessarily want a center. But you kind of take what you get in the game. And I don't do any roster editing. So, yeah. Nice to know we had somebody in the queue and they didn't get any information on Alexis. Yeah. So we're going to leave this one here. I am going to go through the draft and we'll go ahead and decide if any of these guys are going to be a good fit for us. See if we can move up, possibly get Lafreniere or that other gentleman, Vorobiev. We will see. We'll end this one here. Thank you guys again for coming out to this. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Did I make some right decisions on these trades? Was Mantha a good decision? And then we can kind of decide from there. I look forward to seeing you again. Bye-bye.